everyone watching this. We're going to talk about why you're depressed. I'm going to take my glasses off because I think it's a funky glare going on here, and I don't want that to be a distraction. How are you, amazing being of light? Let's take a deep breath together before we get going. I got some music going in the background, so I'm going to try to project my voice. It's just some subliminals to help your mind feel incredible and amazing and wonderful. Okay? If you're new here, it's the girl you want to see living wild and free. Everybody subscribe to Bella TV. I want to talk about why you're depressed. We're not just going to talk about why, because who cares about the why if we can't come up with solutions to the why. I'm going to give you a little quick synopsis about me. In life, I've been a pretty positive person in my natural state of existence, but I've done things that have contributed to that positivity, and I'm now more self-aware and realizing the actions that I've taken and how they've impacted my perspective, my mindset, my positivity. But for the first time ever in my entire life, I'm 26 years old, I experienced depression this year, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful because now I have more empathy, I have more understanding, I have more knowledge, I have more wisdom. That's where the gratitude comes from. And we're going to talk about why you're depressed. Because everyone has different life situations that can bring them to the energy of depression, right? Because emotions are energy. Emotions are just energy in motion, and they're in motion in certain directions. If you want to shift your emotions, you gotta shift the direction of their energy, and I'm going to tell you how to manipulate and shift that energy. Okay, I'm gonna turn my subliminal music down just a tad bit, just so it's not too distracting, because I'm like used to it, but other people might be like, it's too much. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. Let's talk about depression. First, we gotta talk words. What's the name for the study of words? I know it's a name for that. I cannot think of the name for that right now. Anyway, let's talk words. Words are powerful. Words are energy. But in words being energy, words are experienced the way we choose to perceive them, right? Let's take something we all know, a tree. When I say tree, people have different images that come to your mind. You might think of the leaves, you may think of the roots, you may think of the trunk, you might think of the whole entire tree as a whole. It's something that your brain associates with that word, such as the word depression. Different emotions, different feelings, different things we associate with the word depression. Let's talk about what the word depression is for me, because it can vary from person to person, and I'm going to talk about what it has been in my experience in this lifetime. Depression is deep resistance, deep resistance, deep resistance to a higher version of yourself. So the fact that you can feel such deep negative emotions is only amplifying within you the potential for you to experience those positive emotions. Not even the potential, it's amplifying the fact that there's a version of you that exists right now in a time-space reality that's currently experiencing a higher, or a higher can sound a little too strong for me. There's a version of you right now that's experiencing a different set of emotions, a happier set of emotions that's so adverse to this negative set of emotions. So your body's feeling this deep resistance because you're not aligned with the version of yourself that's living in flow, that's living in ease, that's living in joy, that's living in bliss, that's living in access to all. And you have access to that version to you. I'm going to talk about how you tap into that version of you and how you can manipulate that energy that's in motion. When you're depressed, that energy is in motion this way, and we want to get it back going this way. And it don't matter if we go going slow, we just got to shift it back to our natural state of being, because deep resistance or depression is not a natural state of being. It's something happened, and it's a reaction to that experience that's unaligned with the version of ourself that naturally exists. Because the version of ourself that naturally exists in love, exists in joy, exists in happiness, exists in bliss. That's the natural state of being. So when we're unaligned with that, things will happen to show us this doesn't feel good, this doesn't look good. We're not able to be the most productive version of ourselves. We have to rest so much just to have energy to exist, because there's something that we're responding to that shouldn't be there, or the way that we're perceiving it needs to be shifted. So let's talk about getting out of depression. Let's first talk about what causes depression. For me, I was surrounding myself with people who did not serve me. And I was giving more than I was receiving, not even from a physical sense, like I'm giving them money and they're not giving it back to me. Let's not talk physical, more energetically. I'm pouring into them to help them find the best version of their self and giving them access to all of me, and there's no pouring in return. And with me pouring into them, I'm not making time to pour into myself, because the time to pour into them is cutting into the time that I would use to pour. So one, let's observe the surroundings of people. Are you giving anyone access to you that's not serving your highest form? Are you cutting yourself short to make others be more full? No. You are your You are your number one priority on this planet. Love. You're deserving of everything good, blissful, amazing. And when I say you are your number one priority, your morning routine, whatever that may be, if you don't have one, I recommend you look into making one, getting one that serves you. Your night routine, eating foods that make you feel incredible, going to places and environments that bring you joy. Another thing, movement. Okay. Movement is so essential to get out of depression. For me, that's worked for me. I recommend you give it a try. You don't have to become a bodybuilder. Some type of movement, okay? When the body is in deep resistance and in a negative space and in a negative energy and out of line with its true self, you feel exhausted by existing. And you can't wait I'll wait until I feel like working out, because you'll be waiting forever. You have to say, I choose to experience being the best version of myself, and I choose to do the actions that may be difficult for me now, and they will eventually be a part of my flow state. But I choose to take the actions that serve me and serve my highest form. And that includes movement, yoga, Pilates, sit-ups, push-ups. Because when you're still, the energy in your body is stagnant. When you're trying to get out of deep resistance, or you're trying to get out of depression, you got to get that energy in your body moving. You got to get that stagnant energy gone. You got to get some motion. You got to move. You can start going for a walk. Take a walk. That's another thing. Nature. Nature is very healing, right? Because nature exists in that high frequency I was talking about. Nature is already there. Nature knows that everything is happening at divine timing. Nature knows it always has everything it needs. Nature knows that just by being itself, it's enough. Nature, these innate principles that we're teaching ourselves in life and we're trying to learn, nature already exists in this way. So when you go outside and you get around your environment, an environment of positivity, an environment of alignment, an environment of joy, an environment of a higher frequency, and that's what's being emitted to you consistently, it's going to impact you. Because no matter how bad you're feeling, nature's always going to feel good. And nature's going to push and emit that positivity onto you. Just go outside and breathe. Hug a tree if you feel called to do that. If you resonate with that. I enjoy doing that. Put your feet in some grass. ground that energy. Go buy some water if you're close to a beach and hear them waves crashing and just feel that positivity. Fourth thing, do something creative. Creative looks so different for everybody, but creativity is so fun. Creativity is so exciting. Creativity is so free. Creativity is so limitless. Creativity is so inspiring. Creativity is so infinite. I love it. Creative looks different for everyone. For some people, being creative may be journaling. For some people, being creative may be writing poetry. For some people, being creative might be baking. For some people, being creative might be playing in makeup and doing hairstyles. For some people, doing creative may be crocheting. Whatever brought you joy when you were that little kid, just existing freely on this planet. Or maybe not even that little kid. Maybe it was 2 years ago. You were the happiest version of yourself. Do that. Find a way to incorporate that into your life. Oh, I used to play lacrosse when I was a kid and it felt great. For me, creativity is just taking something that's nothing and making it something. Whether that is baking, cooking, making music, writing, dancing, just express yourself creatively. Be in the creation energy, because your creation energy is the new energy, it's the allowing energy. The fifth thing I can say is gratitude. I know it's hard. I know you don't feel like moving. I know you feel like everything is crumbling on you. But you're still opening your eyes every day. You're hearing me through the screen. You have access to this phone. Your ears work. You can walk. It's so many things to be grateful for, and it could be so much worse. Even though I know it's bad, it could be so much worse. So truly tap into the energy of gratitude. And I got one more tip. I would say taking care of your temple, paying attention to the things that you put inside of your amazing temple. This vessel, this temple, takes you where you need to go. It's what you have on this planet to communicate, to interact, to experience, to expand. So take care of it. Taking care of your temple looks different for everybody. Maybe you didn't grow up with healthy eating habits. Maybe you don't even know where to start eating healthy. Start including more fruits, including more vegetables, including more essential vitamins into your lifestyle. I don't like the word diet, but I'll say into your lifestyle. Start drinking more water. Start pouring more positivity into your temple, and you'll feel better because it has all the nutrients it needs. You'll feel that deep resistance shifting away and shifting. And I can't give you a timeline. I can't. Everybody's journey is different. That's the most beautiful aspect of life. But I can say, if you wake up every day and you take a step towards the goal of transformation and being a better version of yourself, at some point, you'll experience a shift and you'll say, I'm so happy that the lows were so low, and now I can feel the highs being so much higher than I could have ever imagined. My intention for you is that you experience love. My intention for you is that you experience happiness. My intention for you is that you experience bliss. My intention for you is that you experience all the desires of your heart. My intention is for you that you inspire somebody through your story. My intention for you that you don't give up on yourself, because you're amazing. You deserve to be here. You came here on purpose with a purpose, and that you tap into and align with whatever that purpose may be for you. Everyone seeing this video, I'm sending you love, light, joy, happiness, abundance, and bliss. I hope you have a wonderful, marvelous, incredible day. Much love.